right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Gasol a screen. Heinrich kicks to Butler. Passes it to Mirotic. Gasol a screen on Ibaka. Back to Butler. Jacks up a 3. The Thunder pull it in.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And the pass to Westbrook. From past the arc, and he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 14 points here in the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Mirotic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 19-4 run. Morrow, the pass to Adams. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
For the Thunder, Cantor checked in for Ibaka. Kyle Singler comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Roberson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gasol. Gibson comes in for Mirotic. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Brooks in for Kirk Heinrich. And Adams kicks to Singler. And that one is stuffed right through.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
He kicks it to Westbrook. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
Pass to McDermott. Butler on the wing. It's blocked. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Adams. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for the Bulls. McDermott, no one around him. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Brooks kicks to Gibson. Dishes it to Moore. They set the screen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. To stop the drought. Rejected by Collison. A good look for Singler. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. And it's 6 points now in the game for Kyle Singler. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Thunder.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Waiters dishes to Cantor. Kicks it to Augustine from deep. And the Thunder another 3.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Stolen by Collison. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Nice shot by Singler.
2 points for Kyle Singler.
Singler's got 6 here in this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The drive by Brooks. With 4 seconds on the clock. The shot is off. Cantor. The shot, no good.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your Thunder.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Into the Bulls, shooting here about 46% for the game. Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Tony Snell. Noah is out there at Mirotic. Then it's Brooks. And it's Moore in at the 2-guard spot. Collison, the pass to Morrow. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got his 4th assist in this one.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
3-pointers. Snell. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 3rd rebound tonight. And so the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last.
Bulls ball.
Chicago with the ball. Mirotic, a screen on Augustine. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Brooks against Augustine. The jump hook. Chicago grabs the miss. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Stolen by Collison. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That is his 1st foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Bulls making a switch here. Heinrich's checked in. Count that one.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. And it's Moore penetrating. That's short off the rim. Thunder have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Morrow, that's a 2-pointer. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Morrow's got 13 points in the second half.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Moore with the bucket. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Morrow, and again it's Oklahoma City.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Collison kicks to Adams. Moore outside. Teardrop shot. No luck. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. The feed to Novak. From downtown. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And since the start of the 4th quarter, that 3-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the 3-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
3-pointers. Snell. That drops.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The 3-point shot can be used. They've got to balance it out.
And it's Moore penetrating. Here's Heinrich. He trains the quick shot. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Augustine from outside. That's good. Augustine's got 9 points here in the second half.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, But, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Russell Westbrook. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Augustine dishes to Collison. And it's Augustine atop the key. Fires from deep. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Singler's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mirotic. Doug McDermott comes in for Tony Snell. And Brooks subbed in for Kirk Hinrich. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by a ton. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Russell Westbrook in for the Thunder. Moore with it. He dishes it to McDermott. Noah, the pass to Gibson. Noah, the screen, and Gibson kicks to Brooks. Good on the three-point shot.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Inside. Here's McDermott, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Outside Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. He parries it.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. There was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You're getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.